Well, we're at the former Illinois Central and Gulf Rail Yard, Canadian National now. Back at one of my old hot spots, mid-yard. Yeah, those places I applied in Alaska told me my credit wasn't good enough. So that's something I can work on over the next year. That way go up in a year or two and just be able to get something without going through all that hassle. Now tomorrow it's supposed to be snowing. Snow, rain mix, highs in the low 30s, windy. So I'm going to try to hop south and get ahead of all that. Now I can make Memphis in less than 24 hours, but I got to catch something pretty soon though. That maintenance away truck just went by and seen me, but so I don't know if I'm going to get ratted out. I might ought to move to a different spot. Well, I moved down a little bit, kind of got a little better head. All these thorns and stickers sticking up, and everything's starting to bloom out, which that foliage really helps. All you do is you sit and wait now. A good old trusty bucket. Yeah, I'm all tucked in now. All's over but climbing on board. There'll be something pretty soon. They're doing some kind of brush clearing behind me. Should be alright. A couple of work cars drove by behind me. There's no way they can see back here though. Now the first crew change will be in Fulton, Kentucky. Fulton is right on the Tennessee state line. Actually half the town's in Tennessee and half of Fulton is in Kentucky, but Kentucky proper as far as the city center. The south end of the yard is in Tennessee, and the north end of the yard in Fulton is in Kentucky. That'd be the first. I'll see how I feel when we get there. I may just stay on all the way to Memphis. There's lots of stops when you start coming into Memphis before you get to the yard, so I can hop off somewhere north Memphis. But this bad weather's coming, so I'm going to try to stay ahead of all that as soon as I can get out of here. Yeah, there's the main part of the yard right there. Yeah, this is the Champaign CN yard. This is up towards the yard office. The yard office is on the right, but it's obscured by that train. And Olympus Avenue is the bridge way up. Whoa, it might not even be in view. And looking east and looking south. Now Union Pacific picks up out of this yard every now and then, and that's I-74 and out towards like Champaign downtown. Yeah, see, you can't even hardly see in there. But now that the leaves are starting to come out, you can get hid better. Yeah, we got a big storm on the way. Kind of an unseasonably cold spell coming. And it's supposed to be snow tomorrow. So I want to get out of here and get ahead of it. Hey, you know, I think back that last Alaska trip of mine, and that trip wasn't in vain. Just riding on that ferry alone was worth going up there for. Every time I go up there, I learn something new. So it's never a waste going to Alaska. And I was just flipping through that kayak flight website, and just out of curiosity, I typed in Anchorage to Kansas City one way. Boom, $190. Man, I might not see that good deal again. And all them places that I applied had called and gave me the bad word, so I jumped on it. $190 to fly from Alaska to Kansas City. So I landed in Seattle, and then Seattle, Kansas City. Now, I'm in Champaign on the Canadian National now, so, and I've been coming through here since ICG ran through here around late 1989, my first trip through here. I liked it a lot better when it was IC. Canadian National, they really don't, them guys don't talk much. They don't rat you out much, but they sure don't want to have anything to do with you. I've never had a problem here. Yeah, there's northbound. That's actually might be that one that come in from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Always has a UP unit on it. But they run usually every day, one out of here to Pine Bluff and vice versa. I just found that out about 3 years ago. They could have just started doing it then too. There's a good grinder. My favorite type of grinder besides the Cadillac. Yeah, and he's like on track 5 anyway, so yeah, I bet, I'm almost sure that's that one that come in from Pine Bluff. He was heading northbound, but he just comes and dead ends in the yard and reworks some cars and then goes on to Gary, Indiana. Well, I made it down a little further. There's the interstate. We got some snow on the way, about 80 miles north of here, a bend. So I'm coming a little closer in case I do need to get in out of the rain. We walk down this little country road. I see something down underneath the overpass. I can't tell what it is yet. I gotta go find out what that is. Well, it's bridge painters down there. They're working on that whole other lane. He might not say nothing. Well, I had to move back north. Yeah, there's some bridge workers under Interstate 74 there. They got the whole eastbound lane chopped out. It's nothing but I-beams going across. I guess they're doing both lanes on the westbound. I ain't got far to go. When the train comes in, it'll be on that first or second main right there, and They stopped the head end up at Bradley Street. And this will be about mid-train right in here. See that might, I am. I thought that might be a freight. There might be a ride on it. Yeah, there's one. Maybe by the time he gets here and stopped, I'll have one like that. I'll get in that. I better get ready. Yep, there's a Cadillac. That train pulled up while the IM stopped. I'm gonna try to make it. Yeah. Made it. It's on the wrong side, but it'll ride. And we just aired the brakes. Yeah, this should go through Mattoon, Effingham, Centralia, all the way through Metropolis. Metropolis is where that big Mississippi River bridge is. I don't think it's going to be daylight there. But then Fulton, Kentucky crew change. I might get off there, I might not. We got rain coming, but if I can stay ahead of that rain, I should gain some time on that cold front. But yeah, I moved to the other side. See, all that air assembly stuff's in the way. I can stretch my legs out here, but other than that, it's pretty cramped when you're on the B side. Alright, we're slowly yep, put it to it. Going as fast as plate tectonics. Well, it's like that grit, shingle grit was hauled in it. Yeah, another thing, there's 3 locomotives on here, and all 3 of them are Kansas City Southern KCS engines. I've never ever seen that through here. I've seen one occasionally mixed in, but finally had enough time for 8 crew changes. Yeah, I'll be able to stay ahead of that weather, I hope. Please keep going. 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 I thought he was going to stop and shove back. Please keep going. Please keep going. Please keep going. Please keep going. Got a Cadillac, got the walls and the whip on it. Coming up on that old four-way. Doing a lot of tire replacing. Pretty close to the Champaign Amtrak. It got cold all of a sudden. Put my darn hat back on and roll out my sleeping bag. Not much room, but you can squeeze in underneath. almost to Memphis. I made Memphis. I had to bail off up there, about 3 cars. I always hate getting off on these slants like this. So I'm gonna see if there's a way to get up under that overpass and access the road up there. But I made Memphis. Hell, I made it. Surprised there ain't nobody underneath here for where I'm at. Oh yeah, I meant to mention earlier, for those of you who didn't know, a couple of nights ago I had to go to, I ended up in the emergency room. All my labs looked good, they just said I was exhausted. So at least I got checked out and everything looked good. That's where I got that band. I'm gonna walk up there and get up on the road and try to get a ride somewhere where I can get some Wi-Fi. Alright, I made it off property. That is out there, that is Elvis Presley Boulevard. Pretty big thoroughfare. I've seen a couple of city buses, so I gotta go right out there and wait on the city bus. Hey, just to let you know, the next 2 video clips are extras I had left over from Alaska, showing the Buckner building and the airport. Just to let you know, that's what you're seeing. There's the Buckner building. See, this weather right now we're having is average for Whittier. Look how deep the snow is. They always get a lot of snow here. I doubt I'm gonna find a way in the Buckner building, but yeah, that's a good 10 foot of snow. It's the Buckner building again. It's kind of the south side of the building. All you have to do is Google Buckner building. Buckner. Oh, I'd be exhausted by the time I got up. Yeah, me and Ron and Don got in here before during the summer. You can go about anywhere in that building. There's a good YouTube video of a guy downhill skiing from the top floor all the way to the bottom. Might want to try Buckner building ski stunt. Yeah, there's no way in here. This is how me and Ron and Don got in, but good 8 to 10 feet of snow. Now I'm gonna go down to the railroad yard and see if there's any action down there. God, look at that snow. Well, we're back at Lake Hood in Anchorage, the world's biggest float plane dock, or area where they land and take off. Of course, in the winter time, they take off with skis. That is a pretty plane. Man, wish it'd take me for a ride. That's the only one I see out on the entire lake. But yeah, we're back in Anchorage. There is the Alex Hotel, ALEX, and there's like the lakefront hotel. Yeah, I think them were just apartment condos there, them two. Yeah, if you stick around for the entire video, I've got a really big surprise. So I might not should be saying that. Everybody will skip ahead to it and miss all the in between. But anyway, this is Lake Hood, the Anchorage International Airport. Ted Stevens is over there where that tower is, right there. So stay tuned.